Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. A record single-day increase of 97,894 infections pushed India's COVID-19 tally to over 51 lakh, while the number of people who have recuperated from the disease crossed 40 lakh on Thursday, according to the Union Health Ministry data. The total number of cases mounted to 51,18,253, while the death toll climbed to 83,198, with the virus claiming 1,132 lives in a span of 24 hours. The total recovery surged to 40,25,079, while the active cases of COVID-19 crossed the 10 lakh for the first time. The COVID-19 case fatality rate due to the coronavirus infection was recorded at 1.63%. There are 10,09,976 active cases of COVID-19 in the country, which comprises 19.73% of the total caseload, the data stated. India's COVID-19 tally had crossed the 20 lakh mark on August 7, 30 lakh on August 23, 40 lakh on September 5, and it went past 50 lakh on September 16. According to the ICMR, a cumulative total of 6,5,65,728 samples have been tested up to September 16, with 11,36,613 samples being tested on Wednesday. India on Thursday said China should sincerely work with it for complete disengagement of troops at the earliest from all friction areas including Pongang Lake and take steps to de-escalate the situation in eastern Ladakh. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Anurag Srivastava said India hoped the Chinese side would strictly respect and observe the line of actual control and not make further attempts to unilaterally change the status quo. At a media briefing, the MEA spokesperson also referred to the consensus arrived at separate meeting between defense ministers and foreign ministers of the two countries in Moscow on September 4 and September 10 respectively. There was consensus between the ministers of the two sides during both the meeting that there should be a quick and complete disengagement of troops from all friction areas including the LAC, Srivastava said. Both sides should therefore focus on easing tension in the friction area by reframing them from any action that may lead to an escalation in the situation. This requires strict adherence to the bilateral agreement and protocols and not making unilaterally attempts to change the status quo, he said. Terming the issue of unemployment of youth in the country as a humanitarian issue for the Congress, Party General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra on Thursday said that the Congress would take it to the streets to fight for justice for the youth. Priyanka, who held a video conference with around 50 youths who hailed from different districts of Uttar Pradesh and had cleared the test for teaching posts but have not got their appointment, said that the Congress will agitate from the streets to the state legislature to force the government to listen to the voice of the youth. The government will have to listen to the voice of the youth. To secure justice for the youth, we will fight from the roads to the legislature. The Congress will not back out on this, she said. Promising all possible help to the youth, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra said this is not a political issue for us but a humanitarian issue. Terming the law for contractual employment as a black law, she said, when we came to power, we will bring a policy in which laws for the youth are not contractual laws which insult the youth but laws of honor. Snapping a gaining streak of last two sessions, the BSE Sensex on Thursday slipped by 323 points to settle at 38,979.85, following selling in reality metal, Bankex, capital good and power stocks. The Nifty of National Stock Exchange too fell by 85.30 points at 11,519.25 points. The day opened on a weak note at 39,120.64, down by 180 points. Throughout the day, it turned nearly 374 points to 38,926.34, days low before closing at 38,979.85, sliding by 323 points from its previous close. The sectoral indices that dragged the market were reality, metal, Bankex, capital good and power stocks. The Sensex registered a high and low at 39,234.81 and 38,923.34 points respectively. The Nifty recorded a high and low at 11,587.20 and 11,498.50 points respectively. The scrips that declined were Bajaj Finance, Power, L&T, ICICI Bank and TCS, while HCL Technologies, Infosys, Maruti Suzuki and ONGC gained. The mid-cap fell by 0.24 PC and small cap by 0.53 PC. In 30 scrips, 26 declined, 3 advanced while 1 remained unchanged. That is all for today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.